Hello, I'm Liam Livings and I'm recording this for the Sinfully Sexy YouTube video. I'm going to read an extract of Best Friends Perfect Book 1, which came out a couple of months ago. It's just as Kieran's friends Joe and Kev have arrived at his parents' house. Kieran isn't actually out to his parents at this point. Joe arrived first. I saw him from the window as I'd been waiting for his arrival for a while. He stepped out of his car in white combat trousers, white trainers, white t-shirt, and then he reached into the back of the car to retrieve a pair of what can only be described as angel's wings. White angel's wings made from white feathers. He put the wings on like a backpack. I was impressed by whoever had made them for him. They were certainly very realistic and easy to put on. He reached into the back of the car and picked up a halo, which he put on his head. He walked to the front door, so I ran downstairs to open the door before he rang the doorbell and caught my family's attention, any more than he already would in his current outfit. "Hi Kieran, ready are you?" he asked as I opened the door before he'd rung the bell. "What's this?" I closed the door behind me. "I asked you to tone it down for coming here, and you come like this?" "No pink feather boas is what you said, Kieran. It's Brighton Pride. What do you expect me to wear? Some sad old t-shirt from M&S and a pair of jeans? It's Pride. Where's Kev?" I said. "He's not here yet, but who knows what he's going to come as. Wait out here and don't ring the doorbell. I'm just getting my stuff ready. Go back to the car and I'll come out in a bit." I closed the door, leaving him on the front step. I ran upstairs to gather my things for the day trip: sun cream, camera, wallet, keys. I checked the window and saw him walking back to his car slowly, looking at the sun and picking bits of dust off his wings. Kev arrived as I was walking downstairs and opened the front door. His battered Vauxhall was unchanged from the last time I'd seen it, still a bit beige with dents and rust around the edges. So far so good. He stepped out of the car and I thought I was going to pass out. He looked exactly like the woman in the Stay video from Shakespeare's Sister, where the tragic heroine mops the brow of her lover trapped in a coma. He wore a black below-knee, long-sleeved dress, white face, eyes so black I couldn't see his own eyes, bright red lipstick, a black wig styled into a neat side parting, all finished with black stilettos. "What the fuck do you think you're doing, Kev? I told you, didn't I? My parents are going to freak out. Never mind that I'm freaking out." He walked over to give me a kiss on my cheek and I pulled away. "No, I told you, Kev, not here." "What's this?" "Oh, it's just something I threw on. Found it in the back of my wardrobe, actually. Only thing I'm worried about is the wearing black in the sun. I'm going to sweat my tits off." He wiped his brow delicately with a tissue. "Sweating? That's all you can think about is sweating? There's no answer to that. Right, that's it. We've got to leave before anyone notices you both. I'm ready. Let's get into Kev's car now." Joe walked slowly to his car to lock it and then slowly over to Kev's car. "I'm going to have to take these off for the journey. I don't think I'll be able to sit in them for an hour or so," Joe said, starting to take his wings off. "Yes, very sensible, Joe. Kieran, honestly, do you think we're stupid? And I'm not wearing these shoes either. I normally wouldn't bother to change, but seeing as you're both going to be in the car too, I'm going to wear these instead." Kev reached into the car and pulled out a pair of ballet pumps from the passenger footwell. He sat on the driver's seat and started to take the stilettos off and replace them with the pumps. "Right, let's go," I said, and got into the back of Kev's car. Mum left the front door and walked over towards Kev's car, slowly taking in the sight before her. "Oh, I thought I heard voices. Kieran, were you going to leave without introducing me to your new friends?" By now she was stood next to Kev's car, watching him put his sensible shoes on. Joe had taken off his wings, but still had his halo on. "Oh, I'm Pamela, Kieran's mum." She extended her hand for Kev to take it. "You can call me Pam. Everyone does. And what should I call you?" "Kev." "Nice to meet you, Pam. Did Kieran tell you we went to St Mark's together?" Kev shook Mum's hand. "Sorry, I'm changing shoes so I can drive better." "No, he didn't say that to me." "Oh yes, you've got to be safe when you drive, haven't you? I don't drive in my heels. That's very sensible to change. Dad's always telling me to drive in flat shoes and not heels. I don't always do it because it's more hassle, but for a long drive, you're right to. Mind you, I can't stand all day in heels. Hurts me back so much, leaning over the clients cutting their hair." "I'm Joe," he said, walking towards and shaking Mum's hand. "I'm sure he's told you all about me, hasn't he, Pam?" "Oh, you're Joe? We've heard all about your play. I asked Kieran if we could see it, and he didn't mention it again, did you, Kieran?" she said. "I could have sworn he said you was a girl, but maybe I'm wrong." Desperate to rescue the situation, I tried to chivvy Joe on and shouted at him to get in the car. Joe replied to Mum, "I'd love you to come. The more the merrier. Yes, I directed it and designed the sets. I like a bit of theatricality, as you can see." He gestured to his outfit. Yes, I can see that. It's nice. Yes, it's fun to get dressed up, isn't it? I'd like to pick something nice I've got from Laura Ashley and wear it out. It's nice when people say you look good in clothes, isn't it? Gives you a lift all day. Exactly. It's about putting on a show, Joe replied. Where are you going today then, boys? Kieran did mention he was going somewhere. He didn't really tell me much more. It's so nice to meet his new friends after all this time, hearing your names. Now I can put a name to a face. You see, before, when he was still at school, I used to know all his friends, and now it's just names. I never meet any of them now. It's like listening to EastEnders with your eyes shut. Kev started, I continued. Parade. It's a sort of parade along the seafront to celebrate summer, so you can dress in whatever you like. Oh, it sounds nice. Kieran didn't tell me anything about that. I see. So who have you come as, Kev? Is it Kev? Your wig's very good. Real hair, isn't it? I'm a state-registered hairdresser, you see. You don't make sure you don't burn in the sun. You're very pale, aren't you? Do you want some sun cream? Kev looked at Mother. I'm based on a music video, but my real passion is the Gothic. Have you heard of Shakespeare's sister? She wrote those plays, didn't he? The long ones with the numbers in it. I've seen some of his films. I like the costumes in them. Gothic. Yeah, I've heard of it. That's cathedrals, isn't it? Can I go and take a picture of you together before you go? Mum, we've got to leave. The parade starts at midday, and it'll take a while to get there. We haven't got time, have we, guys? Oh, let her take a photo. It won't take long. Kev forced a smile and stared at me. She really wants to. Mum ran quickly into the house. Yeah, thanks for that, you two, I said. Say nothing. Kev looked at me smirking. State-registered hairdresser? Who knew? And that's available now on the Wild City Press website and Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk.